What an incredible night of action going down at regionals. But welcome back as I introduce you to the fighter to my right. She's part of this year's rookie class and the #1 contender for the Women's World Middleweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. LJ Roxx. And to my left, the two-time and current reigning and defending women's middleweight champion, the Midnight Rocker, Ms. Tessa Nichols. We now will open the floor for questions.
Crystal Hammond. My question is for LJ. LJ, this is your rookie year in BHP and you're fighting for the World Middleweight Championship. Your opponent is a two-time middleweight champion and has accomplished many achievements over her career. Going up against such a veteran can be a little intimidating. How are you approaching this fight, and how will you secure the victory to become the new Women's World Middleweight Champion?
Crystal, intimidating. You know what's funny? And that's a word people use when they've never stepped inside a real fight. Everybody keeps reminding me she's a two-time middleweight champion. She's done this. She's accomplished that. She's a legend. Congratulations. She collected a bunch of wrestling accomplishments before I got here. But here's the problem. None of those titles, none of those accolades, and none of those highlight reels prepare you for someone like me. See, I didn't come from a locker room full of rehearsed promos and choreographed entrances. I came from the cage. I came from a world where women get locked inside with someone trying to separate them from consciousness. There are no countouts, no rope breaks to save you, no excuses. Somebody leaves with a broken spirit, or they don't leave the same person. That's where I was forged. So while she's been polishing championship belts, I've been polishing elbows, knees, submissions, and learning how to end fights. She's walking into this match thinking she's facing another wrestler. She's wrong. She's fighting an MMA fighter who just happens to wrestle. When that bell rings, she's going to realize real quick that experience only matters if you can survive what's standing across from you. And spoiler alert, she can't. I'm not coming to out-wrestle a two-time champion. I'm coming to embarrass her. I'm coming to expose every bad habit she's picked up from spending years wrestling women who let her dictate the pace. I'm going to drag her into deep water, beat her up, and make the entire BHP locker room question whether she ever deserved to call herself the Women's World Middleweight Champion. Then when it's all over, she'll shake my hand, not because she wants to, because she'll know she just got schooled by a rookie. And that's the most disrespectful part of all.
Tom Roberts. My question is for the champion, Tessa. Over your career, you've been in there with some of the best. Although LJ is young, most of the sporting polls have her as your most dangerous opponent to date. Is this true in your opinion, and does it bother you that many people have her as the favorite going into this matchup?
LJ is strong, but is she more dangerous than Valentine? What about Jessica Black? What about Rebecca Stone? What about Frost? What about Amanda Lopez? And that's just to name a few names, but this is her test, not mine's. I've been under the bright lights of a bullpen event, the roaring of the crowd, and having to put your mind, body, and soul on the line to get the victory, and this is no knock to LJ, but fuck what the polls or what anybody thinks. Most of the people with opinions like yourself haven't been in a spitball fight, but yet have the courage to say who you feel is my most dangerous opponent. LJ is my opponent, and I have one job, and that's to beat her and leave Vegas still your world middleweight champion. And to all you doubters, remember I get active. And fuck you, Tom, the most dangerous. This is her first year. Allow her to grow and face some of the sharks I had to swim with. Then ask yourself that question.